Okay students, now we will discuss about what are the types of forces. Actually there is a many types of forces. I would like to share with you that the first is your magnetic force. What does it mean? Magnetic force, according to the name you can well identify that a force which is applied by a magnet. A force, an object, okay, on an object, a force is applied by a magnet is known as magnetic force. Okay, magnetic force, or you can say magnetism, the properties of such type of work is known as magnetism. Okay, so here I had written for you that the force applied by a magnet on an object is called magnetic force or magnetism. Okay, for example, magnet near iron nails. Suppose there is a lots of iron nails which is mixed in a sand. Okay, and now you want to pick up the iron nails, then you are not going to pick by hand picking. Okay, now what would you like to do? You have to take a magnet, and you know the magnet having a two pole, north pole as well as a south pole. Okay, one end is north pole and another one is your south pole. Okay, now when you are going to take this magnet all over the sand, then all the nails, all the iron nails get attracted by this magnet. Okay, so there is also applying a force which is conducted by this magnet. That's why it is known as magnetic force. Is it clear? The force which is applied by a magnet on an object is called magnetic force, and such type of properties is known as magnetism. Is it clear, students? So you have to keep in your mind that the first one is your magnetic force. Later we will discuss some another forces. Okay, it is very interesting. The next one is your electrostatic force. Okay, what will happen? Let's have a look about this. This is the type of electrostatic forces. Okay, now you know that when the two objects, when the two things you are going to rub it. Okay, the two things when you are going to rub it. Wait. The two things when you are going to rub it with each other, then you know that both of the things will getting charged. Okay, the first one is your negative and another one is your positive charges. There is a two types of charges also. Okay, when the things are rubbed with each other, they become charged and a force of attraction is produced. Okay, now suppose this is your comb. Okay, and here is I am having a bits of paper. Okay, lots of bits of paper, you have to keep it a ground. Okay, now you are having a comb and rub it with your hair. Okay, with your hair rub it. Okay, when you are going to rub the comb with your hair, that both of these objects, it means a comb as well as your hair getting charged. Okay, and the comb is able to attract. Okay, there is a force of attraction is produced with the comb, and now when you are going to keep the charged comb with the around of beads of paper, then the comb have ability to attract, to pull it towards itself the beads of paper. Okay, so this force is called electrostatic force. Okay student, one more things I would like to tell you that when the two things are going to rub with each other, okay, then both of the object are getting charged and a force of attraction is produced by that object. Force of attraction, it means that have ability to attract any types of things. Okay, so I am having a bits of paper that is very lighted in weight and keep it in a ground, suppose. Okay, and you are going to take a comb and rub it with your hair, and when you are going to rub with your hair continuously 1 minute or 2 minutes now, then your hair and comb both are getting charged. Okay, and you know the comb is having a charge and produce a force of attraction. It means that can able to attract any types of things like a lighted, which is lighted in weight also. Okay, now this charged comb I am going to just take near the bits of paper, that all the bits of paper going to stuck with this comb. Okay, so this type of forces is known as electrostatic force. Okay student, this force is known as electrostatic force. Okay, the next one is your gravitational force. Okay, gravitational force, it means a gravity, and you know our earth exerts a pressure on every object. Okay, and pull towards its own surface. Okay, the earth exerts a force on every object that attract object towards the center of its surface. This type of forces is known as gravitational force or gravity. Due to gravity, if we are throwing any types of things, suppose this marker I am going to throw it up, then it comes down. This is due to the earth exerts a force on every object and pull it towards itself, towards the center of the earth. When ripened fruits falling from the trees directly to the ground, okay, it never fly over the sky. Okay, it doesn't happen, but it will happen. Fruits falling from trees, this is also because gravity pulls attract any object towards itself, and anything throw up, it will come down. This is also due to the gravitational force. Gravitational force means the force which is done by the gravity, which is attracted by the gravity to the center of its surface. Such type of forces is known as gravitational force. Okay.